Hello. I'm going to ask questions today. It's Wednesday. Well, it's supposed to be Rant Wednesday. But, I guess I could have stuff to rant about. This is stupid. Uh, Dr. Pepper's come out with a new drink that they're marketing toward men. And it's Dr. Pepper 10 calories. I don't know if you've seen the commercial for it. I think it's just in test markets, but it was online yesterday. It's like a Rambo scene. The guy's running through the forest. It kind of, I guess, is trying to be a little bit of the Old Spice guy, but not really. So he's got the Dr. Pepper can, and he's running through this forest, and he's shooting at people. People are shooting at him. It's, whatever. He jumps in a Jeep, and he's talking about this drink. That guys have to watch their weight as well, and this drink is not for women. And I really think that whole thing is stupid. First of all, they're to cut out half of the market of people is dumb. 51% I think are women. It's more than half. To just completely take them out of the equation. And really, why? I know they want to target men because men aren't big diet soda drinkers. But Dr. Pepper's, one of the things they talked about was that, that the other diet drinks are a little girly, and guys don't want to be seen drinking these girly drinks. I don't know what's girly about them other than women drink them mostly. So they're not girly in and of themselves. They're not pink cans except for Tab, but I don't know anybody who drinks Tab anymore. Seriously, if you look at Diet Coke, Coke Zero even, Diet Dr. Pepper, Diet Pepsi, none of the cans are particularly effeminate looking. I don't get that. It's just the fact that it's a diet drink. It just the whole idea of it seems stupid, and I think it's just going to be a big epic fail. And the tagline is it's not for women. I don't really. I don't get that. If they really want to target to men and have men buy the product, then they really just have to say you might get laid more, because that's what it comes down to at the end of the day. Will this get me laid? And if they need Dr. Pepper 10, you might get laid more if you didn't have to pee to find your wee wee. If you're that big, shed a few pounds of drinking Dr. Pepper 10. That should be the commercial right there. I think I'm done. That wasn't really a rant, but I'm done with it. I'm still going to ask the questions. The first question is, if you could design a postage stamp, what would be on it? And I put this question on there without even really thinking about it, and I'm like, oh crap. I would do candy. Wouldn't that be fun to have like a lifesaver, stamp, or just like one candy, a sweet tart, a lifesaver, something very identifiable. But that would be the stamp. I think that would be cool because I love candy. Who doesn't, really? What kind of house would you design if money was no object? I'd have a very modern house, and it would be cool. I definitely would have this giant studio space, but I also would have a bowling alley. I don't bowl, but I think it'd be cool to have a bowling alley. Maybe I could learn to bowl, or bowl better. I think just for eccentricity, I think it'd be fun to have a periscope in my house where I could, pop it up and see what's going on outside. I know, if you have all the money in the world, why not be weird? Have you ever shot a gun? Yes, I actually own several. And, I am in Texas, so we're issued guns at birth. No, not really. Some people might think that, but not really. We just get the holsters at birth, but we have to work our way up to the gun. What's the worst date you ever experienced? I didn't really go out on a lot of dates, to be honest. But if I had to pick one worst date, it would be, um, gosh, it's probably, I don't know, 20 years ago. I went out. He was kind of a friend. I don't, it wasn't really, I don't know if it was a date. I think he thought it was a date. I really did not. But I went to his house for dinner. Um, and we had a nice dinner. We're talking, and I've talked about this before in another video, but at some point in the meal, he just leans over and rips a big one, and I thought, wow, if he thought this was like a first date, or we barely really knew each other. It's not like you know you would do that with someone you didn't really know. I mean, that's like something your brother would do, just lean over and just rip out a huge one at dinner. Seriously. That was, that's kind of a turnoff, I think, in anyone's book. I suppose there's fetishes out there for that, but yeah, not with me. Which three news stories in your lifetime have affected you most? And two of them came quickly. The third one, I don't know. Of course, John Lennon's death probably affected me well the most. 9/11 was huge. I just don't know how you couldn't have been affected by that if you were old enough to be aware. Um, and I don't know. I think maybe the Oklahoma City bombing. Was it 95? Something like that. Yeah, I think. I mean, there've been certainly the first Iraq War, because I personally knew a couple of people in it, and that was the first time, that was the first time we'd been involved in something in a while as a country, and then to personally know two people, it was huge. And it wasn't nearly like the second one, um, but yeah, I think, yeah, maybe I'd say the first Iraq War just because of the personal connection. We'll go with that. Alrighty, have a great day.